Hey folks, Stefan here with a new video series I'm calling Why Play, where I will be giving my view of why you might not want to play a given game. And the first game we're going to be looking at today is for the series is Letter Quest: Grimm's Journey by Bacon Bandit Games. I purchased this game through Steam for PC, but it is available for Mac, iOS, and Android as well. The game is a turn-based RPG where the player spells words in a Boggle-like fashion to perform attacks. Letter tiles are selected from a random grid which repopulates once the words are submitted. There's no restriction for the letters in the grid to be connected. The game was designed for a touch interface, so you can use the mouse to spell words, but the PC version also supports typing, which is significantly faster, important if you plan to play the timed mode. The premise of Grimm's journey is that he is going to pick up pizza, but he has to traverse through a house, a graveyard, a forest, a cave, and a castle to reach his prize. Every monster you encounter along the way requires you to best them in combat. Unlike a game such as Bookworm Heroes, where both opponents need to spell words to perform attacks, the monsters in Grimm's Journey have automatic attacks. This means that without potions and other upgrades, you have a limited number of turns against the monster, as they are nearly guaranteed to strike you for damage each turn. Longer words tend to do more damage, though it depends on the letters used in the words and if there are any debuffs on the letter tiles used. For example, an E is a bronze letter, whereas Z is a gold letter. The monsters can debuff letter tiles with things such as plague, poison, cracked, and stone. Plagued tiles cause adjacent tiles to become plagued if they remain on the grid between turns. Poison tiles cause Grimm to take damage if they are used in a word. Cracked tiles provide no points, and stone tiles cannot be used. There are other effects that the monsters can apply to tiles as well. There are even some beneficial effects such as shielding and increasing attack power. Each location on the map has 3 stars. You earn one of the stars for beating that location in a mode the star represents. The first star is earned from the base turn-based game. The second star is earned by beating the location under a specific time limit. The third star is a challenge such as beat all the monsters in 2 or fewer words. And the fourth star, Crystal, must be unlocked by beating the first 3 stars and is an elite mode where the monsters are more difficult. The different stars for each location provide a lot of replayability, and the difference between the base mode and the time mode is significant. You are still spelling words, but the time allotted is quite short and it gets frantic. Timed mode would be all but impossible without being able to use the keyboard to construct words. Another benefit of the additional stars is that they allow you to try to build up more in-game currency. The in-game currency is gems, which you collect as you defeat monsters, open chests, and finish locations. There are also quests, 3 of which are active at any given time, which your actions can unlock for additional gems. The game is free to play on mobile devices and has in-app purchases to increase your gem stockpile. There doesn't appear to be any equivalent functionality for the PC version, so if you want to buy upgrades, equipment, potions, books, etc., you will need to play locations multiple times. Health upgrades and increasing your potion slots are pretty much required. Changing your weapon and buffing other aspects of the game help you to get through those locations, especially those with many monsters or the mini-boss fights. Now I'm going to start a new game and show you some of the gameplay, including different star challenges. So let's start a new game here. And you're presented with a comic, which you can actually see all of them after you've finished playing through the game. Siri, where's the closest pizza place? It's telling you where it is, and that's the quest. He has to get through this whole place to go to pick up some pizza. So we'll go right into the first challenge. Click play when you're ready to start the selected stage. So we're going to have, since we're starting a new game, it's going to give us all the prompts. Spell words using letter tiles. Letters don't have to be beside each other, so use any letters you want. And if we look over here, we've got stats on the creature that we're fighting, Little Boo. She tries to be scary, but too cute for that. Has 60 health, will drop 12 gems, and has a 12 attack power. And this is the board that we have to choose from. We can reset the board if we want, but that gives the monster a free attack, so we don't really want to do that. Here we've got an X, which is a gold tile. We've got an H as a silver tile, and everything else is a bronze tile. So we just start spelling words. Like I said, you can use the keyboard or the mouse to do this. So let's start with just a 4 character word. Valid words are highlighted in blue. Click the attack button when you want to attack. Got it. So you can actually back out of that if you decided you didn't want to do that. But let's go ahead and attack with Sort. And we did 26 points of damage. She does her 12 damage to us. So got her to nearly half health. So I think we can do Forlorn. Oh, no, not another O. Let's see. Oops. Yes, my spelling ability is great here right now. Okay, Fuel takes her out for 39 damage. Look at those gems. If you attack them, you should stack apart. So there's always a stack of gems at the end of each level. We did get 12 gems for defeating the monster, but now when we break this apart, we get additional gems. As far as I can tell, you only have to hit it with any amount of damage. It doesn't seem to matter. So let's go with Ruin. Okay, and that's the end. We get the star. You can go to the map to see any new stages that you just unlocked. So here we have the star for just the regular base mode. If we wanted to switch to this would be the time trial. Then we only have 30 seconds to beat that monster. So let's not do that quite yet. I want to show you some other things. Go back to the map. Now this is showing us, well, it's telling us quests are available. We'll get to those in a second. So we can move on to the next location. Important stars are not in a rating. Yeah, it's a different way to play the quest. You have to unlock this one in order to move on to it. So let's look at the quest. We get these quests, and they're just assigned randomly, from what I can tell. And this quest is use 20 letters, and you can see we've already used 12 of 20. So we're almost done with that. Spell 5 words through 5. We're almost done with that. Defeat 2 monsters. So then we're going to earn additional gems for each time we complete one of these quests. The skip 500, I guess if you were stuck on a really hard quest, you could do that, but the fact is that you just don't get that many gems in the game, so you don't want to be spending them on this. 500 is a lot of gems, and you can get much more beneficial effects from the store, which we haven't unlocked yet. So let's go on to the next place and see if we can unlock the store here. Each letter's rarity icon shows the damage it adds to a word. Bronze is 1 dot, does the least damage. Gold 3 dot does the most. Pinky looks great on some guys. Too bad Pink's not one of them. Okay, so 75 health, 15 damage, and we get 13 gems for defeating. Alright, they happen to get a critical attack, so they did 18 points of damage to us. But we did 29, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Let's go with streams. Okay, we completed the 20-letter quest. We completed the spell 5 words, and we did 49 points of damage. We also got defeat monsters, so we cleared all our quests. This guy says, "Thanks for finding me. I'll sell upgrades. Come visit me sometime." So he's a store owner that we've made available. New shop unlocked. I completed these, so those clear out, and we get 3 more. Swap all letters once, take 200 damage, earn 50 gems from defeating monsters. So those are active that we're working on right now. Click to go to the store so you can spend your gems. So we have 849 gems now. Hello there, if you want to get stronger, I've got some upgrades. Well, he only has 1 upgrade right now, but this starts with 30 more max health, and that is definitely worthwhile. Now to go to the next level, which up there we'd have to spend 650, so we don't have that. We don't have anything else we can buy right now. So we're going to go back to the map. I guess we could just hit next there, but I like to see the map so that I'm not going down different paths. Okay, so this is a bigger guy. Little orphan granny spends her time knitting and baking delicious cookies, but she's got 80 health, 19 attack. Want to know about a monster? Just click on it to see the list of details. Yeah, it doesn't really show you anything different than is down here as far as I could tell. Alright, so let's go with exit so that we can use that X that's on the board. Okay, it's cracked, so it won't do any damage if used. So this is one of the debuffs that can happen. And so now we've got a G and an I out there. So if we put dig, well, actually, we haven't unlocked the thing that shows us how much damage it's going to do yet, but it would barely do anything. So we don't really want to do that. We're going to avoid those. But you see the debuffs have timers on them, so this is only going to remain in place for 2 turns. So let's go with trailer. So close. Leave monster. Oh, well, that's an achievement that I hadn't unlocked yet. So we get him down to 1 health. And then we can just hit him with anything. So do pod. And here's another store owner. Merchant shows up at the craziest of places. He sells some good stuff though. So here you can buy some potions. You can do a shield. Increase damage. This is only effects for 1 turn though. Heals you for 50% of the damage you inflict for 1 turn, or bacon just gives you 10 health back. We're not going to do anything right now because we don't need those. Now we're facing Little Boo again. Let's just use again then. Alright, so 32 damage. We can get 1 more hit like that. We should take out Little Boo. Let's go with Sunny. And then we can just do anything here. So we'll do bid. Unlock the tiles. Now we're gems up network to 45. Now there's some more stuff we can buy in the shop, including armor and an upgrade on our weapon. Click to start a play to save the trip to the map. Yeah, we could just go here and start the time trial, but we want to go to the store first. Okay, we're just short of having enough money to increase the damage or increase our armor, so we can't buy anything in the store yet. So let's move on to the next location. If you're curious about anything, just click the help button. Okay, so now here we're going to see a chest, which is another interesting aspect of the game. Alright, let's see, what do we have? Driven. Stolen. So 55 points of damage, that's pretty good. So we don't need to do very much more. We'll go with rain. So now, choose letters to guess the word, win the whole, guess the whole world to win a prize. So this is sort of like Hangman or Wheel of Fortune, where you just click on letters that you want to guess are in the word, and they appear if they are. If they're not, you get that sound. And as you get closer to filling in the word, you might be able to guess what it is. I don't know yet. Tangerine, maybe? Tangerine. Okay, and then we can choose, do we want to increase damage for 3 turns or get 125 gems? I'm going to go with the gems, because currency really is important in the game to be able to use in the store. And one of the nice things down here is that it does tell you the definition of the word, so it's completely possible to spell a word that you don't know, and then you would at least find out what it means. Alright, what do we have here? Well, calm will use 2 silver letters, so that's actually decent. Yeah, 41. And let's go with fiber. I think that will take that out. Earn 50 gems from defeating monsters, so we unlocked a new quest. And ride. Crystals unlocked. Crystal tiles. Letters now have a chance of becoming crystal tiles. So those are positive effects that can happen to the tiles on the board instead of the debuffs that the monsters do. We haven't done a swap yet, so we can get a reward of 200 just for doing that. I guess we should do that. Now we're up to 973. So let's go to the store. We can either upgrade our weapon to do 10% more damage on each attack, or reduce damage taken by 2. I guess it really depends on your playstyle. We could actually do another 35 more health, which would get us pretty good up there, actually. Let's do that. So 270 now. Let's go to the map and see if we're getting close. No, not yet. Alright, so let's go in, play another one. We're going to swap right away just so that we can get that quest cleared out. And now we've got a crystal tile. It does extra damage. They come in many different colors with each different bonus effect. Little Slugger. He's 135, does 25 damage. So we did just take 25 damage from him because we swapped the tiles. But we also unlocked that quest. So let's see what we've got here. Gamma. 36. We'd like to get the U in there. We don't have enough to do plural because we need another L that we don't have right now. And I guess we're not going to get that U in there yet. Well, if we get the U in, we'll get the U in. We're not going to spend too much time trying to do that. So we've taken 200 damage set out. Another quest that we've completed. And let's see. Go with Freak. Sometimes the definitions are not what you would expect, but it's okay. Well, we could do view. Oh, I guess it doesn't let you do view. Okay. Green. Okay, now you can use a T and a U. So we're going to get 2 effects out of this. Crystal Conqueror, spell a word containing 2 more crystals, which is nice. So now we've got a shield. So we're going to take less damage from him. I don't know if quad's going to be enough. No. And like many word games, knowing some of the small words to get rid of those bad letters is useful. Let's see, can we do clinch? No. Or just type it. Oh, we don't have a... Never mind. We don't have another C. Can do clean. Alright, and now we're coming up to another store owner. I'm so worried no one would find me. This guy may look a little familiar. I think it's supposed to be Lex from Bookworm or Bookworm Heroes. So he's added to the store now. Got these 2 quests unlocked, so we just made some good money. Now we go to the store, and we've unlocked a bunch of stuff. So, additional weapons. They're all size, I guess because he's supposed to be the Grim Reaper. We can actually upgrade our weapons as well as just changing ones. These are all locked right now, but they will get unlocked. We could change heroes, but they're locked right now as well. This is Rose. Earn 30 stars to unlock. And this guy, 5 crystal stars to unlock. Okay, so he's actually quite difficult. And for special bonuses, okay. So then these books, you've got certain slots that you can open up, and each book actually improves as you play. So duality, words with double letters, battle bubble, do 20% more damage. Receive 4 health for every letter E used in a word. Defeated monsters drop 8% more gems. So we're going to go with defeated monsters drop 8% more gems. They show up here and get stronger as you defeat monsters, or you can pay to upgrade them. So it would be 1,000 to upgrade that to the next level, but as we're playing, it's going to be upgrading on its own. And there's also tiles. If you're bored with what the regular look is, you can change the tile set. Okay, one more location before we hit the mini boss, I think. Hypno Hunter takes pleasure in confusion. So 150, we get 10 XP for him to the book. And then he does 27% points of damage. So we don't have an H. Can do zinc. Oh, no, can't do zinc, I guess. Oh, because zinc is a C. Never mind. Well, just Zen is a good way to use that. Z. Still 26 points of damage. Riven. Alright, we'd like to get that K in there. I don't see anything to do that with. I think we have a quest for using 2 cracked tiles too, so let's just use those. If we can. Which I don't think we can without an E. Oh no, we can. Dairy is what I was going to do. Okay, so we cleared that quest. So it's good to keep the quests in mind because you do get additional gems for those. And let's see. Slink. Slinker won't let us do. The Q. We could do quote. Should take him out. Mr. Ghost, 115. Okay, so we've got another store here that we're going to unlock. And let's see. Let's go with Graft. 67 points, and we get a shield. Do green. And go with jacks. Won't let us do jacks. I guess that makes sense. It will let us do packs though. Thanks for saving me. I can sell delicious potions. And this is one of the things that you definitely are going to be using throughout the game. So here's our book getting XP. Now let's go to the store, go to potions. So we can only hold one of each potion right now. But they're both beneficial. This allows us to restore 100 health. This allows us to get rid of bad tiles. And the longer each location is going to start to have more and more monsters, so you're going to need it because you will take damage regardless. Let's see, we actually still have 500. Is there anything that we want to... We could buy a book, but we don't have a slot to use it yet. We could upgrade the weapon. That's the dodge chance. We could upgrade the weapon here, which would be more significant. 10% more damage. Or we can go the healing route. I mean the armor reduction route. I don't know, 10% damage sounds better to me. Let's see what's on the map. Yeah, okay. So here we're going to have a mini-boss. Dust Bunny. He never did forgive his parents for the terrible pun. He doesn't take any damage from 3-letter words. And he's at 335 health. Does 36 points of damage. So he's going to be hitting us quite hard. We need to be spelling good words here. Let's see. Lately, maybe? Oops. I didn't have another L. What about raster? Okay, now we're building up some words that we don't really want. Without a U, it's difficult to use that Q. Don't have an I. I don't know. We don't have too many choices here. No R. I don't know. Won't let us do don't. Makes sense. Well, can't is a word without having an apostrophe. Really low on vowels. We may have to do this. We don't really want to do that because that gives him a free attack. Well, we do have... Okay, we can do quad. And that helped. Oops, gavel. Now that gave us a bonus. Stone tile. I can't spell that. Yeah, so this is stone for 3 turns. This actually gives us an attack bonus, even though you can't click on it to get any information. So now we're at 112 of our health. He's going to do 36 points of damage, so we can definitely take another hit before we need to heal. But if we heal, it's still not going to go to full. So let's go ahead and heal. Can do Zany. The Y is locked. Provoke. And he heals at the end. That's annoying. Don't have an E. We could do miter. Then we can just do trim. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't think it will be. Alright. Puts a poison tile down. If we use it in a word we get hit for damage. But I do want to just show that. So let's see. What do we have? Gate. Well, actually, since we finished him off, it didn't even do damage to us. Oh, I guess we didn't use it because I clicked on the I and it doesn't use the bad one. Okay, thanks. I thought it'd be here for stuck forever. I'll sell the special item. So it's another guy into our shop. Couldn't stop him, boss. Pizza. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next section in the game. Finished a couple quests. Book XP goes up. And now if we go to the store, we'll see that there's a special. And this is the monster health bar preview. I think this is super useful because it's going to show you how much damage you will do with a word. So when you're not playing in the timed mode, you can really work to get the best word possible. We used a potion, so now we have to replenish it. And that leaves us with only 46 gems. If we look at the map now, we'll see that it's gone into the graveyard. But what I'm going to do is go back to the first one so I can show you one of the other stars. Now this might take a couple tries because this is actually pretty difficult in 30 seconds to get through one of these. Because I'm much better at seeing large words than I am at spelling quickly. Okay, so I guess we did that. And then the timer stopped at that point. So to do that last gem pile is not a big deal. I'm not timing you for that. Finish the stage with full health, so another achievement I hadn't unlocked yet. Okay, so that unlocked that, and now if we go to the special challenge, use 2 words or less, which is of course what we just did, but we'll go in here. So this is another mode. Now we're back to just being turn-based, it's not with a timer, but we'd have to take them out in 2 words. So let's see, what can we do with 2 words? I don't know if it'll have panko. No, I don't know if it's spelled with a K. Oh, we could do pink. That's not going to be a huge word, though, I don't think. Oh, actually, it does more than half. So that's enough. And yet, there you can see where it really helps to see what the damage is, because it shows right here on the graph. So we just need something reasonable. Gains, and now that it's flashing white, we know that we're going to take them out. So that's 2. We completed the challenge. Bone. Okay, so that's that. Now we're on to the crystal star. So this is the most challenging mode for each location. Ultra tough. All monsters are elite. All monsters have special conditions. So 300, 300 does 60 damage, only takes damage from 4-letter words. And this actually means doesn't take damage from 5-letter words either. So if we do hot, you'll see that there's not showing any damage. If we do, do we have something that we can do? Steak. No damage. So we have to do only 4-letter words for this particular fight. So we go with cage. Hops. And you can see we're going to do a lot of damage to us because she's doing 60 damage per turn, and we're not doing any real big damage. In fact, we have no way to do extra damage, so we might not even be able to pull this one off. Let's see. Hake is a type of fish. Plow looks good. Alright, we've got to use our heal now. That's only going to give us 2 more hits. It's not going to be enough to take that out, so we're going to lose this one. Doesn't bode well. Yeah, so, well, you'll see what a loss is like. And, let's see. I'm gonna use that V with Gave. Unlocked another quest, though. Okay, well, actually we get 1 more hit, but it's, it's too little too late. Trot. Okay, that takes us out. We failed to do this quest. We still completed the quest, though. So, this one's still locked. We haven't earned that. If we go into the store, there's probably some additional stuff unlocked. It's still locked. Everything's still locked there. Okay, I guess we haven't unlocked much yet. go back to the map. All right, we would be able to continue on to the next one. We could do the timed here and continue to progress. So we'd be earning coins. Like the timed mode is a good way to earn coins because probably not in these early levels. You're not really going to need potions. But you still have to be able to spell quickly. Oops, I thought there was a... I thought there was... There's not any of the letters that I think are there. Oh, did we not go into timed mode? No, we didn't. Oops. Alright, well, let's just slow down then. Sleep. We'll go into time mode after this. Yards. Take some out. Oh, and, oops, I hit W. Now let's do timed mode. I only have 25 seconds to beat this. Vile. Fate. Bog. And, Dine. Well, sign works. I guess my fingers lined up correctly on the keyboard. I'm gonna use 50 consonants, so we get another quest. Use 3 crystals. Book's almost leveled up. Alright, so there you have it, folks. I think that's a pretty good demonstration of what Letterquest is like. I've played the main storyline through to the final boss. There are some additional paths containing challenges which I skipped over. Overall, I've had several hours of mostly relaxing gameplay. I say mostly because, as I mentioned earlier, the timed mode can get stressful. Due to the number of stars available at each location, there still remains a good amount of play for the character I've been using, and there are even other characters to unlock, which I've already showed. So, why play Letterquest Grimm's Journey? If you like word games and you are looking for a casual single-player game that you can pick up for a few minutes and come back to later, then Letterquest Grimm's Journey will probably appeal to you. If you are additionally a completionist, then you will get many hours of time out of your $8 purchase on Steam. If you prefer a solid story for your single-player games, or if you prefer multiplayer and/or human opponents for your wordplay, then you will want to look elsewhere. I've enjoyed my time with the game and anticipate some additional play sessions. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and consider following me on Twitch and Twitter as well. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.